everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Samantha and this is my husband, TBR Schmitt.
Hello.
So Daniel had dental surgery very recently,
Yeah.
so a little bit sore, but we're gonna trek through the reaction.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I can't open my mouth too wide or speak too long without pain. I'm sure the movie will distract me.
Yeah, for sure. And he just took some extra strength something.
Tylenol or something. I
Advil,
don't know.
Tylenol, something. So we should be good, but we are very excited to watch this film. So what do I know about this film? I'm pretty sure this is David Fincher.
Yeah, so the same director as Fight Club, which I had already seen before, but it was your first time watching.
Yes.
And I know you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I loved Fight Club, and it was definitely one of those movies that I want to watch again, especially knowing what's going on. I feel like we've heard nothing but incredible things about Se7en.
Yeah.
We also have Brad Pitt, again, just like Fight Club, and then I think it's Morgan Freeman.
And I think Morgan Freeman, yeah, which we just had on Unforgiven, and
Yes.
we've also had on Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, some of the great films that we've watched on the channel.
Yeah, I mean, Morgan Freeman doesn't really miss.
No, absolutely not. And from what we've seen of Brad Pitt so far, also incredible. I'm really excited to see this. And this film also won our drama Patreon poll.
So we would like to thank all our patrons for voting for this to win our drama Patreon poll.
And with that, let's get into the movie. I don't literally know at all what this movie is about.
No, I don't know if it's like police or, I mean, we
It's like
have
a crime.
Yeah, I don't know. We have sirens. Okay, police.
Maybe a detective? Because he's in... Ooh.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, because he's not in uniform.
Yeah.
He's dead. His wife killed him. Anything else has nothing to do with us.
Jeez. Just wants to be over.
I'm Detective Mills.
Okay, so 2 detectives.
Not all this effort to get transferred. It's the first question that popped into my head. You just met me.
Maybe I'm not understanding the question.
This is not going well.
I want you to look and I want you to listen. Well, over the next 7 days, detective, you'll do me the favor of remembering that.
7 days.
Oh. So like 7 days until retirement or something like that?
Yeah. I'm assuming retiring, but they said quit, so...
Metronome.
I could never fall asleep
No,
with that.
that would keep me awake.
But I guess that's probably the quietest thing in here.
Drowns out all the screaming and shouting outside. That is cool. If you focus on the metronome, everything else kind of disappears.
We stand corrected. It's like a very intense...
Yeah, this is a creepy intro.
I do not like this music at all.
No, I hate this intro so far. In a good way.
Yeah, like it's just creeping me out.
Oh, is this 9 Inch Nails? Oh. That was incredibly intense.
Yeah.
Monday. So we do have 7 days.
Definitely moving.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Yep.
Didn't have a notepad. It is always raining here, it seems like.
Coffee? No?
You tried.
Right? It's got a reek. A lot of comments did say it gives a lot of inspiration to the Batman that just came out.
Oh.
And I could definitely see that already. Oh. A big guy. Sure does like spaghetti.
His heart's gotta be the size of a canned ham.
Whoa. The barbed wire?
How about that?
Looks like murder to me.
Guy dead on the ground.
Oh.
Got a bucket here.
Any blood in it?
I didn't see any. Help yourself.
Vomit's better than what I was thinking. I thought it was gonna be like poop or something.
Just as soon as he said bucket, I was like, it's gonna be gross.
Detective Mills, would you go help the officers question the neighbors?
Trying to get rid of him?
I guess. Talking too much?
I had to consider the integrity of the scene. Couldn't worry whether you thought you were getting enough time on the play.
Integrity of the scene?
Just don't be jerking me off, that's all I ask. Don't jerk me off.
Oh my god.
And the interior wall is ripped open.
This man ate till he burst.
So he did die by eating.
Yes and no.
Wow.
Killer put a bucket beneath him, kept on serving. Coroner said this could have gone on for more than 12 hours.
Oh my god.
Don't even start that big brain of yours cooking on this, all right?
All these other cops just want these cases to be over.
You're retiring. 6 more days and you're all the way gone.
This should not be his first assignment.
Oh, come on.
This guy's not a rookie.
Yeah.
He doesn't want it? Fuck him. Sorry, but we'll see you later. Have a nice time. Give it to me.
No, I'm putting you on something else.
Dang.
Looks like you're stuck cleaning up the fat man.
Well, already 1 day down.
Very high profile.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they may be in a hotel.
Said something about a high-rise.
District Attorney Martin Talbot is taking questions from reporters.
Oh, look at the photo.
Yeah.
This will be the very definition of swift justice.
No pressure.
Whoa.
Where's the body?
Yeah. I assume this is all blood.
So awkward, he's still sitting in there.
Someone broke into his law firm and bled him to death. The word greed on the floor.
Excuse me? Could you not do that, please? Well, good for him.
Does he, didn't update to computers?
I don't think you're leaving. Hell, you can't leave all this.
I don't think so either.
Mm-mm.
While he's lying there on the sidewalk, helpless, his attacker stabs him in both eyes.
Jesus.
Found him in Fat Boy's stomach. They were fed to him.
I feel like both these kills take a lot of time. Making someone eat until they die and then bleeding someone out.
Right. Wonder if there was any type of note at this crime scene, like how they spelled out greed.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if something in spaghetti or like
Something.
honestly throw up or something.
I know that was supposed to sound like kids playing, but even that sounded like creepy.
I honestly wasn't sure what that was. Oh, those are gonna fit right there.
Maybe here's our message.
Yeah. Gluttony. Oh, the seven deadly sins.
Yeah.
Found on the wall behind the
Damn.
refrigerator. The obesity murder.
7 days and 7 deadly sins.
Gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy.
That's not even my desk.
What a power move.
I can't get involved in this.
He just wants to be done.
You wanted it.
I'm all over it.
You are not ready for this.
I trust him. I don't feel like there's any way he can retire knowing that there's a case this big that he's just going to leave behind.
Yeah.
Whatever they brought up in the past, at least he spoke of that as he did everything he possibly could.
Right.
Yeah, we don't know much about the greed one. Jeez.
It was what, Divine Comedy and Canterbury Tales?
Two different ways of investigative work.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any direct relationship between the 7 deadly sins and him retiring in 7 days. Like, is the killer someone knowledgeable of him retiring?
Oh, maybe. I hadn't thought of that. Just gonna pass on all his research. He's so over this rain.
It hasn't stopped raining yet.
Yeah. Good work, officer.
What is all that?
I don't know. Cliff Notes?
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be the whatever for dummies.
Oh, Canterbury Tales for Dummies.
You want your chair?
No, you go on. You go ahead.
Yeah?
Taking over.
It's my wife.
Sorry?
She'd like to speak to you.
Get to know who he's working with, even if it's just for a few days.
I appreciate the offer, but, well, in that case, I'd be delighted. Yes, thank you very much.
Maybe an invitation for dinner?
That's what I was thinking.
On what?
Not
I've been invited to a late supper at your apartment.
How are the kids?
They're good.
Oh, these are the kids? It's quite a few dogs for this little apartment.
I knew on our first date that this was the guy I was gonna marry. He was the funniest guy I'd ever met.
That guy?
Anyone who spends a significant amount of time with me finds me disagreeable.
Very true. Very true.
They've only been together a few days.
There are things to any city.
Jeez.
It'll go away in a minute.
That's aggressive.
For 5 minutes at a time, yeah?
We found out the first night.
Relaxing, vibrating home. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're laughing.
Yeah, you're stuck here.
Body was found on Tuesday morning. The office was closed on Monday. Guy could have gotten in on Friday, then had his way with Gould all day Saturday.
Oof.
Gould was bound.
Wow.
Check out the scale.
Pound of flesh.
Oh my God.
1 pound of flesh. No more, no less. Which part of your body is expendable?
How about the love handle? Cut along the side of his own stomach. I'm just gonna get another beer.
Wine, please.
At least he's giving him some tips and stuff.
Yeah.
Passing on some knowledge before he goes.
7 cardinal virtues and 7 deadly sins used as teaching tools. You read them.
Yeah. Parts.
Cliff notes.
It's when you regret your sins, but not because you love God. No fingerprints.
Nope.
Oh, like the person in the opening credits.
Fucker had to get back out.
Yeah, the building has to have cameras.
Mm-hmm.
First thing they teach women in rape prevention is never cry for help. Always yell fire. Nobody answers to help.
Jeez.
What if it isn't something she has seen, something she's supposed to see, but hasn't been given a chance?
Something that her husband did?
You've been up all night.
Oh no, they're gone.
Another crime scene.
What sin is this?
Gotta see Mrs. Gould.
Oh no, they're going to the wife.
Yeah?
Oh, the safe house?
Yeah.
Please, I can't do this right now. This painting, it's upside down.
Oh wow. That was helpful.
Nothing.
Gotta be in it.
Yeah, inside the painting.
Yeah, because they rehung the back for it to hang that way.
Yeah.
God damn it!
No, there's gotta be something.
Or they took something.
Yeah, something that was already there. Is there a safe in the wall or something?
Ooh.
You're kidding me.
Call the print lab.
You would leave his fingerprints there?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Or is it a message in fingerprints?
It might have been the guys.
Well, I can tell you guys, just by looking at the swirl pattern and not the victim's fingerprints.
I wish I still thought the way you do.
He's probably had so many cases go nowhere.
Putting everything in the neat little piles and filing it away. Picking up diamonds on a deserted island. Saving them in case we get rescued.
That's one way to look at it.
Don't try to tell me you didn't get that rush tonight. I'm getting somewhere.
I mean, the only place you're getting is exactly where the killer wants you to get.
They're still 2 steps behind.
We've blown through quite a few days, I feel like, already.
Yeah.
You're not buying all this, are you?
Our killer seems to have more purpose.
Yeah, it's almost too convenient. Definitely bringing the full force.
Yeah. It was a really high-profile case, the second one.
I remember. Riding in that ambulance. He died right there. Christ, what was his fucking name?
I feel like, if anything, this is going to be another body.
Potentially. I mean, it did say, help me.
Oh, like they need to get there fast enough, and if they don't, almost like a jigsaw.
Pretty run down.
Yeah. I don't even know what city this takes place in, but it seems like a nightmare.
There!
Oh, that's got to be for smell.
Get up, you sack of shit.
Oh.
You wanna come take a look at this?
It's getting pumped full of something.
Very dead.
The killer didn't want him found for a while with all the trees.
Hell, that's just Victor.
Call an ambulance.
Oh, they took his hand.
Wow.
Friggin' wax sculpture or something.
Sloth.
Sloth.
Yeah, you're right. So he took his hand to that place right to help me behind the painting.
This must be the first one.
Oh my gosh.
It's dated exactly 1 year ago today.
1 year?
You got what you deserved.
No fucking way this guy is still alive. This guy's been in this bed for a year, had his hand amputated, and is still alive.
Playing games.
No shit.
I mean, it did say help me. You can't help a dead person.
Excuse me. Hey, what are you doing? Close crime scene.
Get out! Fucking Jack! M-I-L-L-S! Fuck off!
Who was that?
I think it was a reporter.
They pissed me off.
It's impressive to see a man feeding off his emotions.
I can't believe that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Even if his brain were not mush, which it is, he chewed off his own tongue long ago. He's experienced about as much pain and suffering as anyone I've encountered. And he still has hell to look forward to.
I don't know why everyone's still assuming that he did anything. He's been locked in that bed for a year.
I think he was a criminal. I think he did something terrible before and then got off.
I need someone to talk to. Do you think you could meet me? You're the only person that I know here. I have to go now.
That's weird.
Yeah, something she can't talk to her husband about?
Yeah.
So well.
This is not something small. If he was killing that guy for a whole year.
Why don't you tell me what's really bothering you, Tracy?
David and I are gonna have a baby.
Well, she doesn't want to bring a baby in
Not here.
there.
I had a relationship once. I remember thinking, how can I bring a child into a world like this? How can...
After what you've seen.
I'm positive that I made the right decision. Wish that I made a different choice.
A lot of regret.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell him that you were pregnant. But if you choose to have this baby, you spoil that kid every chance you get. I got to go.
Thank you.
I mean, now we understand why she couldn't just talk to David right away.
Victor's landlord said there was an envelope of cash in the office mailbox the first of every month.
Oh, so they were still paying his rent, too?
I never heard a single complaint from the tenant in apartment 306.
Yeah, our landlord's dream.
Strapped into a bed.
Rotting, waiting until the lunatic does it again. Dancing around in his grandma's panties, rubbing himself in peanut butter.
Walked into that apartment exactly 1 year after he tied Victor to the bed. He wanted us to.
Yeah, that's not luck.
Yeah, he left no fingerprints there, except for his.
Imagine the will it takes to keep a man bound for a full year. This guy's methodical, and worst of all, patient.
Just because the fucker's got a library card doesn't make him Yoda.
Gotta give him a little bit more credit if he's been getting away with this for over a year.
Bucks?
I've told the field trip. Come on.
Something about the library sparked something.
Make a list. Canterbury Tales. Anything relating to the 7
They're gonna look up who's rented, checked out.
Oh, at the library?
Yeah.
Fair and square.
It's a deal.
All right.
An informant?
Well, that was money well spent.
I'm trusting you more than I trust most people.
Good, because I'm about ready to punch you.
The FBI has been out into the library system keeping records. Certain books are flagged. Nuclear weapons, Mein Kampf.
Makes sense.
How is this legal?
Not legally, illegal. These terms don't apply. You can't get a library card without an ID in a current phone bill. The FBI's computers will tell us.
Wow.
I'm a college kid writing a term paper on 20th century crime.
At least you're out of the office.
You know all this.
I don't.
Neither do you.
Exactly. Bondage.
Not what you think.
Okay.
Man, how long is this list?
Aqua something.
St. Thomas Aquinas. There it is.
Right. Jonathan Doe.
Whatever.
The name is Jonathan Doe? John Doe?
Take a look at it. Talk to him.
Seems there's an address, but...
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Are you by any chance a serial killer?
It's worth asking.
Charlie's fucking Angels. Name off a computer.
Oh.
Mills.
They literally got the guy first try?
Oh my god.
Oh, crap. I just figured he ran.
Fit boy!
Oh no.
Lock your door.
I mean, this is this guy's building. He's got to know every way in and out.
Yeah.
Get out!
Oh. Oh.
Oh, God. This guy. Uh-oh. I'm super surprised that David's able to still stay on this guy. But where's William?
This is so chaotic.
Yeah. Damn. He's still close. It's not like he's just flat out gotten away.
Yeah. I think he's gonna lose him out here.
Yeah. Oh. Jeez, this guy's causing a nightmare just by running across the street. Crap.
Get out of the fucking way! Move!
No, at this point, he could be anywhere.
Oh, shit!
Oh, William, you better hurry up, and you're gonna have to pull your gun this time. Oh my God.
No!
No way.
Wow.
God damn it, William. You couldn't be a little bit faster?
Yeah, go after him.
Wow, and he left the gun there for him?
Fucking shot at us.
Can't go in.
No, we can't.
We need a warrant,
We
Bill.
got probable.
Warrant? You just got shot at.
How did we get here? I can't tell anyone about
Oh, fuck.
this. Listen to me. Listen to me. The fucking guy will walk. Now, is that what you want?
Gotta find a reason. Oops, door's open.
No point in arguing anymore.
Stupid.
Helicopter?
I noticed this guy going out a lot, so
You call Detective Somerset. Good? Everything? All right, have a sign. You got a sign, huh?
Okay.
Hey, it works.
Everybody stay outside.
That is insane that the first name that they tried off that list.
Right?
And his. Whoa. We never saw the reporter like very well, and he was suspiciously already at the
There.
crime scene. Almost like, you know, wanted to appreciate his work. I think this was a big. Oh, the spaghetti sauce?
Oh, it's his, like, trophies.
Trophies. Does he already have?
There's the hand.
Yeah, does he already have
More than 3.
4 more?
I feel like you should
Say something.
move on that, yeah.
Is someone in here?
Yeah, it looked like the light moved, right?
This is an absolutely insane apartment.
Got a full library. Oh.
Photos. That photographer guy had to be it.
And this is everything we saw in the intro.
Right? Lust. Oh.
Somerset! Yeah.
We had a fucking photographer on the fucking stairs.
Yes.
We had him and we let him go.
Wow, you called that.
Yeah, there were like 2 minutes after the crime, he was already there taking photos.
We haven't found a fingerprint yet.
I mean, he cut off his fingers.
Fingertips.
What sick, ridiculous puppets we are, and what a gross little stage we dance on, not knowing that we are not what was intended.
50 men reading in 24-hour shifts would still take too much.
I know.
The only benefit is he was clearly not expecting to get caught like this.
Yeah.
He was so flustered trying to run away.
People, quiet!
Yeah, where's this phone?
I just had to call and express my admiration explanation. You will accept my apology, won't you?
These murders are his sermons to us.
Well, they fucked up his schedule. That might make him sloppy.
Yeah, she's definitely next.
Yeah.
Came and collected it last night. I thought it was one of them performance arts.
Is that performance art?
You made this for him?
They put it a shit than that, so what?
Uh-oh.
They found the blonde.
Great. What the hell did he just put her in?
In a club?
Yeah.
You from homicide? You better see this!
Lust.
Get this thing off of it!
What the hell's on him?
Out here now!
Whatever was going on in there, I'm glad I didn't see it.
Hey, everybody that comes in there has got a package under their arm. She was just sitting on the bed.
Was that a fucking knife?
I don't know what that was. It was too fast.
He put that thing on me, and he made me wear it.
Oh my god.
I fucked her. Oh God, he had a gun in my mouth.
That is the most graphic, disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life. We didn't even see it.
If we catch John Doe, he turns out to be the devil. That might live up to our expectations, but he's just a man.
Sure seems like the devil.
You can't afford to be this naive.
Fuck off.
You care.
You want to know? Damn right.
And you're gonna make a difference.
Fucking mess. We should all go live in a fucking log cabin. But I won't. I won't say that.
Yeah, it's easy if you make it seem like there's no point.
I'm gonna go home. Thank you, though.
How do you just like go back to normal life after what you just saw?
I love you, honey.
Huh. That's a shift. Maybe that little conversation with David really got to him. But this is it, right? Sunday?
I've gone and done it again.
Uh-oh.
What do you got?
Sleeping pills. Glued to one hand, telephone glued to the other. Sliced her up and bandaged.
Call for help and you'll live, but you'll be disfigured. Or you can put yourself out of your own misery.
Wow.
I've decided to stay on till this is done. Either we'll get John Doe, or he'll finish his series of 7, and this case will go on. Me on as your partner for a few more days. You'll be doing me a favor.
Yeah, how the hell is he supposed to just give up today?
Is he there?
Yeah, is he just turning himself in? How many has he done? He's only done 5, so there's 2 more?
Ooh, he has blood on him.
No big surprise.
You're looking for me.
Oh my god.
What?
And it's Kevin Spacey? How the hell did he get so far in the station without anyone noticing him?
Now! Faster! Faster!
The fuck is this?
I'd like to speak to my lawyer.
He cuts the skin off the tips of his fingers.
Oh my god.
Looks like he's been doing it for quite some time.
Oh, you have to continuously cut them off?
Yeah, it'll probably just grow back. Just skin.
He's independently wealthy, well-educated, and totally insane.
Because he's John Doe by choice.
There's no way he would just turn himself in. It doesn't make any sense.
He's not finished.
Yeah, there's still 2 more at least.
For the first time ever, you and I are in total agreement. He's 2 murders away from completing his masterpiece.
I mean, he could have already done his 2 murders.
Yeah.
2 more victims hidden away. 2 of these bodies, but only Detectives Mills and Somerset.
Why us?
Says he admires you.
Great.
That if you do not accept, he will plead insanity across the board. If I could get him off with such a plea, he will sign a full confession, plead guilty right now.
It's your case. Make a decision.
That's so strange.
The fact that he's blackmailing us with his plea.
The rest would have a field day if they were to find out the police didn't seem too concerned about finding them.
Wow.
They found blood from Doe, blood from the woman whose face he cut off, and blood from a third party.
Uh-oh.
Great. So he has killed.
You'd be escorting an unarmed man.
Let's finish it.
Just for like a wire or something?
It must be. I was like, what are they doing?
Covered by workman's comp.
I suppose so.
It is so much more terrifying that he let them catch him.
Yeah. No, this is going to be bad. And we've already seen so much disturbing stuff.
Yeah. Did they even have Kevin Spacey's name in the intro credits? Or did we just like completely miss it?
No, I don't think he was in the credits. I don't know, it got a little wild in the credits.
Yeah,
so.
I was not really paying attention to the names. Maybe that was on purpose.
I'm actually really surprised that I didn't recognize his voice.
Yeah.
So is it just the three of them in that car?
I think so. He only wanted these two.
We're not just going to pick up 2 more dead bodies, are we, John? We've got newspapers to think about, yeah? 2 months from now, no one's gonna care.
You can't see the whole complete act yet. When it's finished, people will barely be able to comprehend.
Great.
Could the freak be any more vague?
I can't wait for you to see. I really can't.
You be sure and let me know, because I wouldn't want to miss it.
You won't miss a thing.
He's so creepy looking.
It's just like the monotone delivery, too.
Yeah. I mean, he had to do numerous killings after being on the run, essentially. So it's crazy that he's had this much time.
Do you know that you're insane? Reading guns and ammo, masturbating in your own feces?
It's more comfortable for you to label me insane. I was chosen.
Sounds very insane.
If you were chosen, it seems strange to me that you would get such enjoyment out of it. This doesn't seem in keeping with martyrdom, does it?
That's getting to him.
Nothing wrong with a man taking pleasure in his work.
All you did was kill innocent people.
A disgusting man who could barely stand up.
Wow.
To keeping murderers and rapists on the streets. A drug-dealing pederast, actually. And let's not forget the disease-spreading whore.
We see a deadly sin on every street corner. We tolerate it because it's common.
I was curious if these people had a greater connection to him, but it doesn't seem like it.
I don't think so.
He just picked them to fit into the sin.
The only reason that I'm here right now is that I wanted to be.
I seem to remember us knocking on your door.
And I seem to remember breaking your face.
Yeah, and having you at gunpoint.
I spared you. Remember that, detective, every time you look in the mirror.
You're a movie of the week. You're a fucking t-shirt.
I mean, like we said, it's way scary that he let himself get caught.
I don't know what we're about to get into.
I like how everything's been shot with like the cage in front of him.
What you were doing was God's good work.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
They're just out in the middle of nowhere.
So they're losing their
cover
helicopter.
Yeah. I mean, he wanted these two detectives specifically.
Right.
Get out. Slowly.
What time is it?
7:01.
It's close.
Let's go take a look.
Something with the sun or something?
So it's not even towards that trailer? Oh.
Oh shit.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Down, down, down.
Is this part of the plan, I assume?
It's good we have some time to talk.
Maybe someone's like strapped in.
Get out of the van! Jesus Christ, man, don't shoot me! Man, I got this package for this guy, David Mills.
Oh no.
He said he wanted it here at exactly 7 o'clock.
He's late.
Yeah.
Okay, go. He's headed north along the road. Have him picked up.
I mean, we're anticipating 2 dead people.
Think it's them? The detectives?
Could be, if a bomb goes off.
I'm gonna open it.
When I said I admired you, I meant what I said.
This is for Mills, though.
This is for David.
Blood.
You should be very proud.
Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
Anybody seen his wife?
Yeah. And technically that's 2 bodies.
Where are we at? What are the sins that are left?
I don't know. Wrath, I think, was one. Envy? Wrath and envy, I think, were the 2 left.
Stay away from me now. Don't come in here. John Doe has the upper hand. Mills!
Here he comes.
What?
You're a gun down.
Fuck you talking about?
I'm trying to tell you how much I admire you. And your pretty wife.
Envy?
Oh my god. He's Wrath and he's Envy.
I visited your home this morning. After you'd left.
Oh no.
I tried to taste the life of a simple man. It didn't work out. I took a souvenir. Her pretty head.
Give me your gun.
He's gonna kill him.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box? What's in the fucking box?
And I've heard this before.
She murdered a suspect, David.
No!
She begged for her life, detective.
Shut up!
Oh my god, shut him up.
The baby inside of her.
Ah!
Oh fuck.
He didn't know.
Just shoot him at this point. Oh my god.
Is he going to the van?
I think so. This is so disturbing.
We'll take care of him.
Whatever he needs, I'll be around.
Just goes back to the beginning when he tried to get him to not be on the case.
The world is a fine place and worth fighting for. I agree with the second part.
There's his credit. That's easily one of the most disturbing movies and depressing endings.
All right. What did you think?
Well, the shock of this movie definitely made me forget about the pain in my mouth. So I feel like I can talk definitely a little bit more now. I think that was horrific. I mean, yes, it was a great movie, but it had some of the most disturbing imagery, kills, scenes. The ending of that was horrible. I mean, essentially, John Doe or Kevin Spacey won, technically.
Yeah, no, he got exactly what he wanted at the end.
Yeah, he died for his sin of envy, and David became wrath and will probably be a shell of himself, essentially dead for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I mean, he not only killed his wife, but killed his unborn child before he even knew that he was going to be a dad. Yeah, no, that was extremely dark, very graphic. It was incredibly well acted.
Yeah, I mean, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman were amazing. They were amazing working together. I really, really enjoyed the kind of crime aspect of it in terms of solving the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see some comments about how, oh, the Batman is very similar to this. I could see a lot of those inspirations. It was very, I mean, we saw the Batman. It was very dark. The city is fucking disgusting and it's constantly raining.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I don't think there's anything I can compare this to in terms of how just disgusting the whole movie was.
Yeah.
And it's almost like it was very gross, yet I was still kind of into the whole mystery of it. And I feel like the switching point was that knife device for having sex with the prostitute. From that moment on, it just got rough to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, everything was gross from the start. I mean, the man eating himself to death, like, it was all gross. But I feel like it did continue to escalate.
I think that's what it just kept ramping up and up and up to the point where I was just like, at the end of this movie, what the hell do I do now?
Yeah, no.
I'm going to have to watch like 24 hours of straight comedy or something just to get this burned out of my memory.
Yeah. Yeah. The use of imagery in this was effective. The photos mostly that we were seeing, because there wasn't a whole lot that we were, I guess, seeing firsthand.
It was amazingly crafted how it could be so disturbing yet not that gross. Like there's movies that are way more graphic than this in terms of what you're visually seeing, but it did just enough. I mean, it did a little bit more than enough, but it did enough where your mind and what they were detailing, or you would get little glimpses, or you would see a little bit more evidence like in black and white photos, which kind of like mutes everything so it doesn't affect you as much or something.
Right, yeah, to not see blood. And then we also had, you know, the photo room where we had pretty graphic photos, but the way that the camera was like capturing them and almost like kind of spinning with Brad Pitt and everything, like you're just catching glimpses of everything.
Yeah, so it was phenomenal. I mean, everything was kind of kept very secretive and in the shadows. I mean, Kevin Spacey's John Doe, even when he was like the reporter, you never got a glimpse of him. When he was running away, you never got a glimpse. Even when he had right up against David with the gun up to his head, it was just a shadowy figure.
Yeah, you couldn't see anything.
So the movie knocked it out of the park in terms of making myself my own worst enemy by taking it in my mind to another level. And it was just like, I mean, it did exactly what it intended to do, which was make me sick.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think that is it, is your mind kind of wanders with it. And obviously at the end, we didn't see what was in the box, but we didn't need to see.
And I've heard that before. I've heard that joked about, like, oh, what's in the box? now I know it comes from this. And now I know that what's in the box is his wife's head, which is disturbing.
I have never heard that
You've
phrase.
never heard that? I've heard that.
No.
I've heard that before. Like, whoa, what's in the box? Now that I know the context, no thank you.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The movie's fantastic.
Oh, no, this was incredible. An outstanding film.
There's very few movies that have affected me like this one. It's just this one affected me in a massively negative way.
I feel uncomfortable right now.
There's nothing, literally nothing pleasant to take away from this movie.
No, it was so dark. The whole film was super dark, and then it ended in literally like the worst possible way. I mean, best way for the film, but like worst way is in like we got nothing good came from this.
No.
Like it literally, even in all of the things that had happened, if David just hadn't shot him, it would have been like one thing. Like he didn't win because he didn't get David to become Wrath. But David shot him numerous times.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him for that at all, but it also is like he won.
He won. He got to David, and he essentially died probably from the first shot to the head, it seemed like. So the rest of the shots, that was just David unloading anger. So yeah, it's kind of like, was it better that he got his instant death right there, or to spend a life in prison knowing that he wasn't able to get David to turn into Wrath?
Yeah, to like complete his...
Yeah, he would have spent his entire life in prison knowing that he never completed his 7 deadly sins.
Right.
So yeah, that would have been at least some takeaway. But no, the serial killer won in this.
Yeah. I don't have anything. I wish that I had something more to say other than just how dark it was, but I feel like I haven't fully comprehended everything that we just watched.
I feel like a movie has to be fantastic for it to be successful and this depressing.
Yeah, and for it to really kind of leave, at least me, like kind of speechless. Like I'm trying to think of things that I want to talk about and I can't.
Even, I mean, the very last line, it was something about like, oh, there's people worth fighting for or something like that for William's character. But then he's like, I only agree with the second part, which was the fighting part. Not that there's people worth fighting for. Even, I mean, we know David's fucked up for sure.
Oh,
and
for sure.
He's maybe going to go to prison, I assume. I mean, he just killed a prisoner that was in handcuffs. I can't imagine. I mean, I'm sure that they said they'll do whatever he needs, but
yeah.
What, he's going to spend the rest of his life in like a mental institution or something?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine him just going back to a life of being a detective.
No, he's done forever.
Yeah.
So his life is shot. And then Morgan Freeman's character, it's not like his attitude or mindset changed. I mean, throughout the movie, he was kind of the pessimistic character.
Mm-hmm.
We're literally just collecting details here. That's all we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not helping. We're not heroes. We're not solving anything. No one is worth anything. He just had such a dark, depressing outlook on everyone's value and worth. And he still has that mindset at the end of the movie.
Yeah, and honestly, I think the fact that he was alone is the only thing that saved him kind of from being a target.
Yeah, if he had a life worth envying, but his life was just work and consumed, and he was already essentially the depressed one, whereas David had this grand future ahead of him that was just ripped away.
Yeah, I mean, he was young. He was getting to become the detective of this city. He had a baby on the way, even though he didn't know. He had a wife that loved him. Like, I mean, that's why John Doe was envious of him. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing that saved William from not being the main target.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. Well, and then talking about just David Fincher, the film, the direction. Obviously, we said already that this film was incredible, but the amount of details, like everything, the way that it's shot, the music was extremely intense.
Yeah, everything was uncomfortable. I mean, even from the opening credits. I don't think I've ever seen opening credits that I want to say didn't enjoy, but that was on purpose, and like that's a positive compliment.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen that before, of opening credits where I was just like, it already set me up for the rest of the movie to just be like, holy shit, what am I watching?
Yeah. No, the music was super intense. The kind of scribbling in the credits, we even kind of saw it at the end. Everything was just messy and it was hard to focus. I mean, we even were like, did we see Kevin Spacey's name in the beginning?
And I don't think we did, because that was the first thing that popped up was Kevin Spacey as John Doe.
Yeah, so I think they did keep it to the end.
Yeah.
But it was just like sensory overload in the intro
And
title sequence.
So yeah, right from the bat, it was incredible. And I mean, we already talked about how great the acting was. Kevin Spacey played a psychotic character by doing nothing other than just kind of having a little bit of a smile and a monotone voice. And it was disgusting.
Yeah, no, I mean, it worked.
I mean, everything that we know about what he was doing to people beforehand obviously lends. It's almost like he was like a blank canvas that wasn't having that much emotion or interest or anything. So then we just kind of projected all of the heinous shit that we saw before onto him. And then, you know, we create an even worse monster.
Yeah, that's a really good way to look at it. I like that.
Thank you. I just came up with that.
But yeah, no, exactly. Like, he didn't have to do anything more. Like, everything that he did in the film prior gave us that knowledge before the reveal.
Yeah. One of the craziest twists in a movie, for sure. Easily the darkest movie I want to say that I've ever seen. I'm not happy. I'm happy that I saw a fantastic movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that we watched it. I don't want to watch it again. Like I talked about in the beginning, I would love to watch Fight Club again and again and catch all of the different things. I don't have any interest in watching this again. This was depressing.
Yeah, if for like some random reason I'm like, I'm way too happy today, I should knock this down a couple pegs, then sure, I'll turn this movie on.
I was gonna say, if this is on television, this isn't something I'm stopping my day to watch, but I'm guessing this does not just play on television.
No, I don't even know how the hell you get this on television.
Yeah.
So I kind of like what I said. For a movie to have this depressing of a outcome, essentially, and everyone talks about this movie in such high regard, which I totally get and understand and agree with.
Yeah.
It's because everything else was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like you talked about the shot selections, the sound design. I mean, there was even that one moment where it sounded like kids were playing outside, but then it also kind of sounded like screeching and screaming.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was just this like muddled mess of noise.
Yeah.
The serial killer aspect of it, it's always interesting to kind of go into the mind and break it down and try to solve these crimes with these detectives. And in the beginning of this film, it was very, very engaging. I mean, you had all of the clues of the scrapes on the floor to reveal the sign behind the refrigerator, and the fingerprints behind the painting, or you know, how the wife's eyes were like glasses to like make sure you show her these photos of the crime scene to get your next clue. Like, it was incredibly detailed and this really interesting puzzle. And as the movie kind of went on, and I wonder if that's because he almost got caught. Like, things just got so much more graphic and less puzzles. Like, there was no clues or puzzles really at the prostitute scene, at the model scene.
No, I mean, really, once they got into his house, at that point, I mean, all they had was the invoice or receipt for the leather store. But really after that, we weren't seeing much. Obviously, we actually had I want to call him a witness, but he technically was the
guy with the knife dildo.
Yeah, so dildo. But I guess, so that's what, like, that was different there, is that we had like somebody, like a third party involved.
Yeah, but even they didn't give anything helpful.
No, but it just like, it started to get messy and it started to kind of spiral. And the fact that he obviously went to David's house then in the morning prior to turning himself in.
Yeah, that was her blood.
Yeah, that was the third blood that they couldn't identify on him.
And he had 3 big dogs there. It had to be the fucking subway. Like, he must have used the noise or distraction of the subway to come in and kill her or something.
Yeah, and like the dogs barked every time the subway went by, so neighbors aren't going to be like, why are these dogs barking?
Yeah. It kind of goes back to that point where he was talking about how, like, oh, you know, when a woman's in trouble, yell fire instead of help. Because if you yell help, no one's going to come. So it's almost like being in that situation where the dogs are just constantly barking and all the neighbors are probably like, there's no point in going to check on anything. The dogs are always barking or something.
Yeah. I was actually surprised that you never heard that before, but you're also a guy.
Yeah, no, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
You've heard that before?
Yeah.
What a world we live in. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I mean, that's terrible. I mean, even like scenes that weren't related to the graphic nature of the case or something. There's that one scene they were driving by and there was just someone like dying on the ground or something.
Mm-hmm.
It had nothing to do with anything. It was just someone dying.
Mm-hmm.
Or there was a scene of someone trying to hand out flyers and I think someone like tossed the flyer or something. Like, it wasn't like someone like grabbed it. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember it being like, oh, that wasn't a good like exchange between people.
Yeah, and then the very beginning, I think I like even chuckled a little bit at it, was when David and William came out of the first crime scene together and they're walking down the street and David is having to like maneuver past people, like he's getting like shoulder checked and everything, because it's just like,
it's not pleasant. No one's getting out of anyone's way. Or yeah, when you really think about it, there was not much in this entire movie that was positive. I mean, there was probably a few moments or something, but it really did an amazing job of just building this atmosphere that was just dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And it fit the movie because this was horrible.
Not the movie.
Not the movie.
The feeling.
The feeling. The movie is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about the ability to talk to people about this movie now that we've seen it.
Yes. And I thought that was cool, the comparisons that we had received when we put this on the schedule, comparing it to the Batman that we had just seen a couple weeks ago in theaters.
And the Batman was pretty dark, but now when you put it up against this, the Batman seems like a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Like that, like I'm gonna have to watch the Batman just to calm down. And then from this movie. So there are similarities, but at the end they're not the same movie or anything like that. But I totally could see how, oh, you're gonna see some similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would never recommend this to anyone other than my enemies. I think there's been other movies that we've said that about.
I think it was just Hereditary.
Oh, it was Hereditary.
No, I mean, Hereditary, absolutely not. This I would recommend to people, but you just like, you gotta be in a good headspace.
Yeah, if you're having an okay day, don't watch this, or else you're gonna go straight into like a nightmare day. You gotta be at the top so that when you're finished,
ruin your day.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah. It just takes you like to. I had a terrible day. I mean, it definitely blew me away. This I was not expecting the levels that this film went to.
Yeah, no, me neither. But I was really excited. David Fincher, Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. I was really excited. And it was really cool also to see Gwyneth Paltrow, and I'm glad we didn't have to see her in any other way.
Right, yeah.
But the way that we saw her.
Yeah, so fantastic. On all levels, a fantastic film.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Nothing else like it. And it deserves all of the praise it gets.
Yeah, and I'm excited to explore more David Fincher.
Hopefully his other stuff. I don't know what else he's done. I mean, we've done Fight Club and this. Fight Club is brutal and intense, but man, like I feel like Fight Club ends on such a positive note compared to this.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his other movies trend towards Fight Club or trend towards Seven.
Or they're just all different, I don't know.
Or they're all different. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Which is exciting.
So, recommendations for next David Fincher film.
Yeah.
Please.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.